What up, soul family? Thanks for rocking with me. I felt an archangel wanted to come through and deliver you a message. So if you're here, welcome. We're going to start off by doing this. Divine archangels, thank you for drawing close with your wisdom and light. I welcome your strength, guidance, and protection in all forms, and so it is. I call upon the highest form of source white light. And yeah, let's get into the reading. I only work, just to make it clear, like I only work with the highest form of loving energies. I ain't rocking with all that other shit. So if you resonate with that type of energy, this reading is definitely for you. All right, let's see what source has got to say. All right. So first off, we have Raguel. Waves of healing. Be open and vulnerable, as this will initiate healing and a harmonious resolution. So you might be going through some stuff right now is what I'm feeling. There's a lot going on within the collective in general right now. The ascension, the new earth ascension is at its peak right now. Literally, there's solar flares like almost every other day. There's so much purging going on within the collective. And I feel that maybe you yourself, you're going through a big purge. You know, maybe you're even letting go of friendships. Maybe you've just recently left a job. Maybe, you know, you just feel called to even move. Maybe you're ready for new. And just know that you're not wrong for wanting new. You're not you're not wrong for wanting to evolve. And Raguel is trying to show you that. There's some waves of healing. You're going through healing. What you're experiencing right now is healing. So don't think otherwise. Don't think that you're overthinking stuff. Like, nah, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Especially if it's opening up your heart even more. How could you be possibly doing wrong? And I know some of you might be afraid of doing the wrong thing. I myself struggle with that a little bit as well. But what we have to remember is you can never do the wrong thing when you feel that you are moving in the direction that your higher self and your guardian angels and your spirit team is leading you towards. We got to look again. It says waves of healing. Archangel Raguel is leading this message, but it says be open and vulnerable. Vulnerability is the key, guys. A lot of the times it's really hard to make a big change, you know? You have to be vulnerable. You're taking a leap of faith. You're like, bro, the universe better catch me right now because I don't know how this is going to play out. You know what I'm saying? So it's saying be vulnerable. But as this will initiate healing and a harmonious resolution. That's the thing. Sometimes you got to take that leap of faith. I've literally did a channeling the other day where it was literally all about taking a risk within the quantum, because everything is quantum also. Everything is spirit-led. And yes, we have soul contracts and things we need to fulfill, places we need to be, people we need to interact with, but also everything is quantum and you are the creator. And Raguel wants you to know that right now. You know, you are the harmonious solution and you deserve to live the life that you truly desire. So that's how we're going to start it out. Then we're going to open up this deck. We're going to get even more details about the waves of healing that you are experiencing right now and, you know, what else you might be experiencing. All right, what do we got? Golden stellar internet. Communicate in a fifth dimensional way. Maybe you're somebody who's been wanting to post online. Maybe you've been wanting to drop a song. Maybe you've been wanting to make YouTube videos like this. Maybe you've been wanting to, you know, communicate with somebody. Maybe there's somebody that's inspiring you. This is your sign to do it. You know what I'm saying? Communicate in a fifth dimensional way, though, it says. So it says golden stellar internet, meaning like show up in a healing fifth dimensional way. You don't need to do it the old way. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that anymore, especially nowadays. Like everything is way more soul-led. Everything is way more synchronistic. And if you are being called, if your energy is matching someone else's, you got to literally, you know, follow that energy, bro. Like don't ignore that. If there's somebody you've been wanting to reach out to, I'm heavily feeling this for somebody in this collective that's watching this video. Make sure that you communicate with them and show the love to that person that you've been wanting to show the love to. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we got that. So far, look, we got the waves of healing. We got the golden stellar internet. So, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you're somebody who's meant to be communicating healing on the internet. This is your sign. Take it and run. You know what I'm saying? Go with it. You don't even have to watch the rest of this video. If that is if you're somebody who's just been like waiting for a sign, like, bro, I just want to share my light on the internet. I want to share my truth. I want to share my song. I want to share my videos. I want to share my perspective. Go for it. This is your sign from source. But for the rest of you, I feel like there's a little bit more here. So we're going to shuffle through this deck even a little bit more. Let's see what else. How I like to do this is like, I feel like all the cards form into one big message. And there's individual messages in between. Work satisfaction. Seek that which fulfills your soul. So look, once again, for the person who's been wanting to leave their job, maybe they've been wanting to be a content creator, maybe they've been wanting to do something online, this is your sign, bro. Can't get much more clear than that. It says work satisfaction, seek that which fulfills your soul. Fulfill your soul, bro. Don't feel like you can't go and do something. Okay, I get the message source. So I feel like you might have been telling yourself like, man, the world, whoa, hold on. An Archangel card fell on the ground. There's another Archangel that wants to come here. Archangel Michael, you are divinely protected. That is what this is about, bro. It's so connected. So Archangel Michael's trying to come through. He's trying to protect you. He's saying, listen, go for it, bro. Like, live your dreams. Don't worry about the state of the world. Don't worry about, what your family's gonna think about you starting this new journey. Like, none of that matters, bro. Like, you got divine protection when you're doing something for the new earth and for your highest good and for your highest self and for the highest good of others. If you're sending out love, especially it's saying like communicate in a fifth dimensional way, if you're trying to bring peace, if you're trying to usher in change, you will be protected and assisted by the universe. I know how uncomfortable it could be, especially when the world's just like telling you, no, don't go that way. You gotta do a regular 9 to 5. Like, you give your energy to the matrix. Literally, they're not saying that, but that's literally what it be. You know what I'm saying? Really be that way. You don't have to do that. I know, like, I'm not saying like just turn your back on everything and ruin your life. No, that's not what I'm saying, because we all need to be smart about our decisions and our choices, especially financially. But set yourself up, dog, especially if you're young. It doesn't matter actually what age you are, but like, don't think that you can't change. Don't think that you can't experience something different, because that's not true. And Archangel Michael and Raguel are trying to say like, yo, we're protecting you, homie. The Archangels are on your side. Like, that's pretty powerful. Just know that for the changes that you want to, do you want to quit that job? You want to go work a more fulfilling job? Communicate. Ask for support for your spirit team and also the people around you. Like, this is the message. Like, bro, just tell your people, fam. Tell the people around you. If you really feel like they love you and care about you and your highest good, be like, listen, you might have a great job. But if it doesn't fulfill you, if you're not doing what's soul aligned, what does that money mean? Yes, we have to provide for our families. Yes, we have to live a decent life. We need money in this world. You know what I'm saying? Money's not a bad thing either. Money's just energy. That's why it's even more important to make money do something you love, because that's how you create the heaven on earth. So Archangel Michael saying, listen, homie, I got your back. So, wow, I was not expecting that. Shout out to Archangel Michael. All right, let's see what else we got here from this deck. Psychic gifts. Learn to trust your intuition. Yo, somebody's about to start a new chapter in their life is what I'm really feeling right here. Somebody is about to change their career, change their whole life. And, you've been feeling intuitive about this. You've been feeling this intuitive change for a while. You've probably been sitting there, like, contemplating, should I do this? Like, are people going to judge me? Is it even going to work? Blah, 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 blah. Bruh, it can't get more clear than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Damn, I just dropped the card. Yeah, but Raguel, the healing's here, bro. It's going to bring you so much healing doing what you love. And you can even still do what you love while you work at that job, or while you're still, trying to figure things out. Just try. You don't even got to share it on the internet if it's something that you want to create. Just do it for you, ultimately. Listen to your own intuition. If you want to create something, if you want to make something, first off, you never know what that can do for the world. You never know who that's going to inspire, number one. But number two, do it for yourself, bro. You want to live and enjoy your life, right? Like, me personally, I make rap music. I produce my own music. I sing. I make poetry. I write books. I make videos. If I didn't do this stuff, like, yes, I'm a medium, I'm a channeler, but bruh, if I didn't do the things that I love to do, I would seriously be depressed. Like, it's happened in my life many times. So this is also just me to you saying, and the Archangels, I feel that too, and your guides. But like, do what you love, because it ain't worth it to not, like, don't do yourself that disservice. You know what I'm saying? The world needs it, but also you need it, because it lights you up. It makes you happy, man. And that's the whole point, is enjoying this human experience, because there's so many things trying to take us away from enjoying it. So you might as well do what you love. All right. Okay, one more from this deck. Let's see. confirmation burp, so you know what it is, dog. Oh, okay. Food. Choose locally grown fruit, food, organic, and produce. So maybe Spirit and Source is saying, just watch what you're putting in your body. Eat some good, healthy food. Maybe that's even for me. I gotta listen to that. Sometimes I'm a big snacker, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not giving you health advice or anything like that. But what I'm saying is, like maybe choose some locally grown fruit, or maybe you want to be a farmer. Maybe that's what this is. So choose locally grown food, organic produce, and also what I'm feeling. If you really look at the card though, homie's got that halo above his head. He's out in nature. He's doing his thing. He looks like he's thriving. I also feel like that's the message here is like, when you initiate this healing, when you accept this change, when you accept this new energy in your life, you're going to be thriving, dog. Look, you got the horses running around. He's got his fruit bowl there. It looks like he's got a pan there. You know what I'm saying? You got all this locally grown food. You got little fairies or angels flying around you. So listen, this is an organic change also is what I'm feeling. It's going to be a very organic process for you in this transition into doing what you love and to communicating with the people. Don't think it's going to bring you so much resistance. Allow it to be a healing 5D fifth dimensional high vibrational type of energy. All right. I feel like pulling, there's only 2 cards from this deck I feel, and I think we're going to be pretty much wrapped up here. Let's see what else. Loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addictions, let God in. So I think once again, just stay on that healthy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Stay on that healthy path. Loosen your grip. Loosen your grip to how you think things are supposed to pan out, how you think people are going to react to you. It really don't matter. You're doing it for you at the end of the day. You're doing this for your health, for your well-being. And that's not just physical. That's also spiritual and mental well-being as well. So that's what I'm feeling there. Just to confirm once again with that. But also, and it's saying let God in, bro. You gotta let God in. You gotta let God back in your life. Trust it in your inner child. Trust that where you're being led is where you're supposed to be led. You know what I'm saying? We got one more. Let's see. Actually, there's still one more after this. So don't worry. I know this is a fire reading. For whoever is trying to go through this change, this transition into this new era, bro, this is it. This is your confirmation. Surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. This is all about you living and enjoying your life. And once again, I feel like this is also connected. Look, you can see the person right here just chilling out in nature, enjoying the scenery. You know what I'm saying? They look like they're flourishing. They look like they're content. They look like, wow, I'm enjoying the beauty again. You know what I'm saying? You deserve it, bro. Enjoy the beauty of your life. So let's look back at these cards again. So look, we got Golden Stellar Internet. You know what I'm saying? Got to communicate in a 5th dimensional way. Communicate from your heart space. Do what you love, fam. Because it's going to just surrender to the sweetness of your heart. Surrender to what brings you joy in life. Ultimately, that's what this card is saying. You deserve to live the life, make money from doing the thing you love. Don't settle for anything less. Trust your intuition because you are being divinely guided by your higher self, by the archangels, and by your spirits. And number 1, you got Raguel. You're going through some healing, bro. You saw that also with right here, with loosening up your grip and with the organic food and everything. It's time to heal. It's time for you to be in your true organic self. If you're listening. And then also we got the work satisfaction. Seek what fulfills your soul. Not everything is all about physical and getting things done and hustle culture. And I know we've been programmed to think that way, but trust me, bro, do the stuff that's soul fulfilling. It's worth your time. Last one. Let's end it off strong. The blue flame, Archangel Michael. How do you make this up, bro? Come on. This is divine. This is divine. This is a divine message. Spontaneous awakening. All right, activation, integration time. You're going through some changes, bro, but you are protected by Archangel Michael and the blue flame. So that would make me feel unreal. Seeing this, if I was going through that, if I've been wanting to go through a big transition, a big quantum leap in my life, and I'm getting signs from archangels, Archangel Michael and the blue flame, and if you look at the picture, he's like it looks like an energy body to me, like an aura that's about to walk through and step into this brand new phase of life. And how I'm seeing it, the download that Source is giving me right now is that that's the blue flame around you that's going to be protecting you, walking into the new phase, stepping out of the darkness, stepping into your most healthy, most fulfilled version of you yet, into this brand new stage of life. If you enjoyed this reading, this is fire. This has been a fire reading. I really hope you enjoyed it. Big change